What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So if you can't already tell by my voice, I have had probably the worst cold ever for the last couple of days, and I'm just still recovering. So if I sound a little bit weird, that is the reason. But despite Spider-Man being a great game, there were a lot of things missing, okay, that could have made it a little bit extra spicy. And as you can tell by the title, this video is also going to be extra spicy, so grab your popcorn and let's just dive straight into this stuff. Now, nonetheless, the sequel, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man PS5 2, I mean, I have no idea what it would be called, but recently at DICE, which is a big event that a lot of developers attend, and get rewards, which in this case, as you would expect, Spider-Man 4 walked away with, we got some indirect teasers from the main man, Brian Intihar, who of course, if you didn't already know, is the creative director. Key things to mention: there were a lot of interesting plots in the main game that clearly spoke find out more in the next game type of thing. Now, in terms of the world, of course, Manhattan and the general gameplay, they want to make things bigger and essentially refine gameplay mechanics, which to me would be quite tough, as I didn't find any problems with combat or gameplay in general. So for them to even be thinking of setting that bar high again on something that essentially is perfect is going to be very interesting to see. Now, Brian mentioned how he wants, of course, a player to be connected to the character as much as possible, which we knew since way before, and which of course did work very well. Now, this was a very key thing in this whole interview, because he talks about something that we all, I guess, had a big demand for, and a lot of questions as to why, of course, it wasn't in the game. Now, he mentioned it could be great in terms of customization, which of course I have been saying for God knows how long, and that a progression kind of system in this sense would be great. So when I hear customization, I straight up think that making your Spider-Man look and feel like whoever the hell you want him to be. But of course, customization could literally be like changing a suit color. Now, this has been spoke about a lot, and of course with the recent concepts of my favorite, the suit morphing, it is safe to say that there was one major thing missing in this Spider-Man game, and it was this. Now, to add to that, it is more or less confirming that, hey, Insomniac are listening and it will be in the sequel, but to what extent, we don't know yet. Now, lastly, in terms of the story, I think the sequel, and with Brian talking about mission designs, etc., we are going to see a whole lot more of Miles, of course, in the sequel, and have some very unexpected situations, but great moments at the same time. And I feel like everything they've missed out in this Spider-Man game, essentially they need to make right in the sequel, because it then leads to the question, you know, to how many Spider-Man games can you make, and I guess that's an open question. Until it gets repetitive, and you're gonna have to be switching things up all the time in order to not make it feel repetitive, but it's not completely impossible, but at the same time it's just not a great road to go down. But most importantly, make it as good as the first one as well. So I want you guys to get in the comment section below. Do you think customization was a major thing missing for Spider-Man PS4? Do you still think my idea, if you haven't already heard, of this whole community kind of design thing where people make their own designs and people can download the design, etc., do you think something like that could work in a sequel? Or do you think just having the option to mess around with suits and essentially do suit morphing, for example, would be a much better route to take? You guys get in the comment section below and let me know, but my voice is practically giving up on me now, so that's gonna wrap up this video. Subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.